Hi there, my Didgeridoo sisters and brothers, sons and daughters. Welcome, Didge Mother here again. This time a little bit further away, but there's a good reason for it, because you need to see my belly. We're going to talk about circular breathing today, and I want you to think of your body as an air pump. Well, everybody knows sort of how a pump works, right? You have a sort of a thing like this or something like this, and you push it in and air comes out, right? Let's see. So air goes into that pipe. That's a pump. Like you push it in, air comes out, and then what a pump does, it just comes up. You don't have to pull it out, but it comes just up naturally. So this is basically the relaxation point of a pump. Pushing air, let it relax, there's air again. Well, that is your belly. Okay, so in this Western world we're all supposed to have our belly tucked in and have a bikini body. Now, with Didgeridoo playing, we're gonna be Buddhas. We're gonna release the chest is down, the belly is out, and then we have a great air pump. This is my pump. So if I do, my pump goes in, right? And then I relax it, and air comes back in. Even looks like a pump. Now, the physical parts, I'm gonna explain. There's a diaphragm in your body here. If I push in my belly, I'm pushing up the diaphragm, the air that's in my lungs comes out. And now when I relax my belly, the diaphragm drops. So what you hear in the background is my dog eating. He's so hungry. I made a video before, but with some technical problems it doesn't seem to work, so I had to redo it. But he was hungry, you know, what's more important? Okay, so the pump. Let's get back to what is important, because this is the physical part that's working as a pump. Okay, so I hope this part is clear. And also, I'm Dutch, so I love efficiency. Bart, stop it! Efficiency. So it's all about being efficient. Like if you do, it's work to get air out and work to get air in. But a pump is like work to get the air out, relaxation to get the air in. So it's efficient, and Didgeridoo playing, actually you need to work big muscles, breathing muscles, so it's good that you have a relaxation point. So this I want you to be super conscious of. We're gonna be rhythm pumps or pumps. We don't have to play rhythms, but yeah, Didgeridoo originally is a dance accompany instrument, so I would say rhythm, but you can also play a slow pump, which you can make into a nice drone. Okay, let's get to this pump. So this needs to start working, and we're gonna work it with ha, ha. It's basically a short giggle, right? We did a lot of giggling. But now we make a very short giggle. Ha! There's one. Ha! 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 Hey Bart! Did you enjoy? Yeah, I think so. So ha! 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 If this is difficult for you, also just get aware of your chest. Because your chest might be here somewhere and you're trying to relax your belly, but that's all a bit hard. So what we're gonna start with is a sigh. And then the chest is down, and it stays down. And this is the part what is working. Ha, 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 ha. So I'm not going ha, ha, something like that. It's really a pump. Okay, now we need something happening here to make the tone keep on going. And there we need an articulation, and the articulation is going to be goo. And the g is basically your tongue trying to close, because I want to make it sound, so I can't close it completely, but go, 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 go. You see the back of my tongue? So lots of extra sounds. Okay. Here you saw actually my tongue, the back of my tongue closing. Go, go. If you imagine, this is your tongue, this is your palate on top here, and this is your air pipe, right? So here's my tongue, and we worked on it that it can move back quite a bit. So on the oo, and the g is basically this. It's closing the air pipe from the mouth. So the oo, the air comes out, and then we close it as quick as possible. So goo, goo, goo. You can still see my pump working. Goo, 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 goo. And that closing is super important. That's also with normal pumps, they have this little valve or something that's closing, and that's your tongue. Okay, so the next step what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow up our cheeks like that, and then we're gonna go boo, boo, boo. Now it sounds like boo, but I'm still articulating that goo, 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 boo, 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 boo. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it on the didgeridoo, and the sound probably I won't get a nice drone, but that is now secondary because we worked on a nice drone. So hopefully you can do that now, so that we just leave for the moment and just make sure our body is pumping. Okay, so first we start with a sigh, second ha, 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 third goo, 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 fourth boom, 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 fifth boom, 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 boom. Sixth. Yes, I took a breath of air every time after goo. All right, now let's explain efficiency again. So if I do a lot of work, right? Pulling in that air. So instead of relaxing, I do so twice amount of work. And what happens if I do, I'm actually closing my nose, the air pipe that is my nose, and very inefficient, of course, if you want to take in air. So if you do goo, you see my nostril actually getting big. Goo, 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 and the air just flows back. There's no work in it. I always talk about the philosophy behind it. This is going to be a long video. Sorry about that. The philosophy is also the way you breathe is the way you live. So if you breathe stress, you're going to have a stressful life. You're going to feel stress. Now, if you can breathe from relaxation, because that's your starting point, and you're going to give air, and then you're going to relax again, air flows back, and it's all about enough. So relaxation, you're in a good space, you're going to give from there, and there the only thing you have to do is relax, and enough flows back. So that is how I try to live, and I hope you will want to live as well. So you're in relaxation, you give, and then you go back to that part of relaxation. All right, so that's the philosophy. Let's do that again. Let's see if you can get aware of the And then just relaxing the belly, see if you can feel the air flowing back and maintaining that air pressure in your cheeks, because that's the tongue that needs to close. And it's just a short ooh. The nice thing about your cheeks is, I said that with the cheek video, it's like balloons a little bit. So if you haven't puffed out, you do the extra air, goo. They're expanding a little bit, and the moment you're breathing in, they're going down a little bit. So if it goes down too much, the tone stops. If you close your lips, the tone stops. So that's why the next step is that you can just let the lips go. So let the air flow back. You don't have to pull any air. Straight away you have rhythm, because if you push air, you have a push of air, tone goes a little bit louder. The moment you're breathing in, tone goes a little bit less. So you have a pulse. So, and we're going to use that later on. Next week I'm going to look at some support systems so you can do longer and different sounds. But this week you're the human pump. Tone is secondary, and this is your pump. Go, 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 go. Okay, so my sign. So I made half an eye because I have 260 subscribers. So great, thank you so much, subscribers. I'm gonna go for the 1,000, and the 1,000th person is gonna have an online lesson with me. So share, comment, like, and if you have questions about this, write. If you have remarks, write. And see you next week. Bye bye.